I'd like to talk about one skill that we use in cognitive behavioral therapy today to help people change negative thoughts. Well, why would we want to help people change negative thoughts? We know that negative thoughts are a troublesome feature of depression and anxiety. People that suffer with depression and anxiety also suffer from negative thinking, rumination, looping thoughts, recycling thoughts, however you want to describe them. Where do those thoughts come from? Well, we all carry with us a set of operational beliefs that are formed in early childhood and then throughout our life based on all the experiences that we go through. These operational beliefs about ourselves, about the other people and the world are active all the time, even though they're largely unconscious. And those operational beliefs pop up, lots of thoughts all the time during the day. Some of these thoughts are positive, helpful, and other thoughts are negative and unhelpful and keep us stuck. So cognitive behavioral therapy is effective for folks that suffer from anxiety and depression. It's not the only way to treat it, but I believe that it's an essential feature because if we're always allowing ourselves to sit in those negative thoughts, even if we can't control their existence, sitting in them helps us to stew and brings down our confidence and our ability to go get things done. So I'm going to make a series of videos, and this one is about reframing. Let me show you how to do that. Before I do that, though, I want to tell you that you need to learn to breathe well as you're doing any of these skills, because breathing paces the mind, and pacing the mind can help you to slow down, pay attention, be mindful, and actually be able to recognize the negative thoughts so that you can reframe them. So a client wrote to me this morning and said that she had been ruminating for the last few days because she hadn't gotten a job that she had hoped for, and could I help her because she was just, stewing about this, not able to move on and very preoccupied when she was trying to focus on other things. So I reminded her of the 4 basic CBT skills, and of course the first one is reframing. So one thought that might have come up for her because she didn't get the job is, I'm not good enough. So this thought, pops up automatically. It appears in the mind, and you can almost turn around and see that is happening through the process of mindfulness. So in this case, a reframe would be to think of a alternate thought. It doesn't have to be positive, but it should be soothing, and it should be something, authentic that you can get behind and say to yourself that doesn't sound too cheesy. So if the negative thought is, I'm not good enough, they didn't want me, a more helpful thought would be, I am good enough, this just wasn't the job for me. So the negative thought would be, I'm not good enough, and the reframe would be, I am good enough. And almost in your mind, you turn and you restate the helpful thought to that negative thought, which you don't have control over its existence, as I said. So one of the criticisms of CBT early on when clients are just learning this is that, well, there's no point in me suggesting a positive reframe because I don't believe it. And so what I encourage them to think about is the fact that our operational beliefs and our negative thoughts are formed over years, and we can begin to formulate new ways of thinking and therefore reformat our operational beliefs throughout the days as we begin to restate that reframe. So over time, we do come to believe that we are good enough, and that thought prevails through many examples of negative circumstances. That is the thought of the skill of reframing. And I will see you in a little bit. Check out my other videos if you want to learn some other CBT skills. Good luck.